Hello everyone, welcome back to my another video. So in today's video I brought you a test paper which contains 25 questions of D and F block elements and coordination compounds, which is of mains level, or you can say to be like NEET level. So this video will be very much helpful for those who are currently in class 12, where their both these chapters are finished. And right, when your any chapter and all is finished, test becomes very much important. And if you haven't written my test paper, then of course you are missing a lot of important stuffs in those chapters. So if I talk about those who are in currently in pass out 12th pass out, so I know that their advance and all will be there in the month of May, next month only. So for them it will not be that useful, but yeah, for those who have to write their NEET exam, for them you can revise your both the chapters D and F block elements and coordination compounds from here. So this paper, which includes 25 questions, you should not be taking more than 30 minutes of time to solve this problem in exam. So that should be the ideal way of attempting any paper when it comes to men's level. I understand like speed and all plays a very important role. Along with that, accuracy is way more important, compared to speed. So if accuracy along with speed is there, then definitely it's a deadly combination. So over here you need to figure it out, like what will be X, and over here X in the above reaction which cannot be is what you need to answer. Okay, so this reaction, that it's a pretty strong, it's a powerful oxidizing agent. So what it cannot be, so over there which will not be bringing oxidation. So based on the charges and all on this compounds, you need to figure it out. The next is like many times it has been told to you guys is the electronic configuration of D block elements, particularly 3D series. That is very important. So based on that, this question is there, and along with that you need to find it out the pair which is having similar magnetic moment, which means what, and to be like same unpaired electrons, so that will have same magnetic moment. Similarly, now this is with respect to coordination. You need to understand, like over here, the ligands and all, which is there, what is their charges and all, and whether it's a positive, neutral, or a negative ligand. And based on that you need to understand like what will be the charges or what will be the oxidation state on the central metal atom, and accordingly you have to proceed. Now the fourth one is very important, the reaction of HgCl2 and I minus, when both of them are like dissolved in I minus. It's a pretty important compound that is called as Hgi4 minus 2. Or over here, if I'm just taking this counter ion aside, if I'm writing K2HgI4, it's a pretty important compound that is called as Nessler's reagent. So it's very important. And of course, if you have I minus and you have I2, so that will be furnishing what you understand it, right? So based on that you have to mark your right option from ABCD. Similarly over here, this has been asked in JEE mains, like for KMNO4 and for same moles of which of the following compound will require least amount of KMNO4. What's more important over here is you will find Fe to be like +2 +2 +2, and over here you will find the oxidation state of sulfur to be like +6, where over here it is like not +6, it is decreasing, you can say to be like +4. So if it is +4, then there are chances like SO3 - 2 will also be converted into something. And like oxalate ion will be furnishing CO2, right, when you have MnO4 minus in acidic media. Similarly you have NO2 minus, so you will be feeling it out like in BCD there will have more reaction compared to the first one. SO4 minus, there will have no reaction. So if there will have no further reaction of this second product and all, then definitely least amount of KMNO4 will be required in that case only. So for this one, the right answer, I'm telling it to you guys, is Agra. Now the next question is from coordination, and CFSE plays a very important role in that. And as I've told you, like the moment when coordination is there, then ligand plays a very important role. So if you don't know the ligands and all, then definitely this chapter does not have any sense for you guys, especially in exam. Over here also, if it is CFSE, so based on that you have to answer it. And of course, not only the ligands, but over here you can figure it out like electronic configuration also is very, very important. So that also you have to take care of. Similarly, for the second one, you know that if CFSE is there, basically energy is there, then delta for this will be like how much. So actually you can fill it this out to be like octahedral, and you have been told many a times how to convert octahedral into square planar, or how to convert octahedral into tetrahedral. Just figure it out whether COCl4 minus is tetrahedral or square planar, and accordingly you can use that equation to get the answer. Then in the physical properties of D block, catalyst plays a very important role, and this is a pretty important catalyst which is coming every time. So please go and revise catalyst also. And then again, ions to be like colored, you want it to be like not having D0, D10 for D transition, right? So accordingly you can answer it. Then acidified permanganate solution does not oxidize. So again, oxidation state of central metal atom plays a very important role, and based on that you can be easily able to segregate whether it will be oxidizing or not. 11th one is based on the increasing order of magnetic properties. Again, you need to figure it out like what will the charges vanadium have, and accordingly you have to proceed. Number 12, like oxidizing power, again it's a routine stuff. You can see the charges, and based on that you can answer it. Then number 13 is from again ligand, and you know that it's a pretty important compound. So which of the following reasons are correct for this to be like diamagnetic? Over here EAN, right? Bridging ligands, right, plays a very important role in this. So you just have to take care of all those stuffs to answer this one. Then Sigwick EAN rule is very, very important, and just you have to find it out. So copper is there, so whether it is following its nearest noble gas krypton or not. Again zinc, so accordingly you have to proceed. Now isomerism plays a very important role in coordination compounds. So over here you have been told A and B are like monodentate ligand. Okay, so this bigger alphabets has been used so many a times, like smaller like small a, small b, small c are used for monodentate, and bigger is used for like bidentate ligands. But anyways, over here it's mono, so accordingly you have to proceed. IUPAC of this sodium nitroprusside. I'm feeling very shy in giving you guys the direct formula of sodium nitroprusside. So that's why I've given this sodium nitroprusside, and from there you have to understand like what will be the complex and all, and accordingly you have to answer. Again, next is like square planar. So geometry and hybridization plays a very important role in coordination compounds. So for that you need to understand again that whatsoever be the metals which are coming, the electronic configuration again plays a very important role, and whatsoever be the ligands which are coming, whether it's a SFL or a WFL, it plays a very important role. Similarly, for this one, if you can see, you have nickel, got different complexes with some different ligands. So this becomes relatively very easy for you guys to solve it. So anyways, like you have got 25 questions, so the toughness and all I have taken care of that. Like all 25, I should not be putting as stuff only, otherwise your motivation and all will go down. So maximum ionic conductivity, then you have to see the charges and all, and then you can proceed. Then over here, the type of isomerism that this complexes and all will possess, that you have to answer. Anyways, it's pretty straightforward only. Then which of the is not expected to absorb visible light? Then 22 is like again everything is given. Now in this case it is like खाना वाना बना के आपको दे दिया गया है, आप बैठ के खा लीजिए, क्योंकि electronic configuration is already given. So if it is given, it becomes very easy for you to solve. Then 23rd is, yeah, it's a nice problem you can say, because over here you need to figure it out, a lot of stuffs over here. There are miscellaneous things: optically active, inactive, colored, colorless. So there are chances like when you are getting questions like that, then you will commit a mistake. So at that time you need to be a bit cautious when you're solving questions like this. Then facial kara ke maro wala thing, fac mar, you know that, MA3B3 type. right? So from there you have to judge it. And the last one is the again the isomerism wala part, what type of isomerism this will be possessing, right? So I believe this session would have brought some good ideas with respect to DNF block and coordination compounds in you. Just again cross verify your answers. I will be posting the answer key in Telegram group, as well as I will be posting one video also. ठीक है, इसी तरीके से आप पढ़ाई करते रहिए. टेक केयर, बाय बाय.